Well, Twitter's running, and all right, I'm live. How much of a delay am I on? Twitter's running, and I need to boost my own audio. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Oh God, I should not be doing it on this one. How much of a delay am I on? Twitter's running. Yeah, I am low. I need to boost my own audio. Do I need to boost my own gain? Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Oh God, I should not be doing it on this one. How much of a delay am I on? Twitter's running. Yeah, I am low. I need to boost my own audio. Do I need to boost my own gain? Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Oh God, I should not be doing it on this one. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. All right, that's good enough. All right. 2 viewers on Twitch. Stats. Everything seems to be fine. Got like 2 viewers on Twitter, which ain't me. All right. I got something cooking in the background, but let's start off. Oh yeah, this thing. This would have been so funny if it was real. I liked it, thinking it was real, but no, it's not real. If you don't know, there was like a meme started by Chinese people in China on Chinese social media platforms about like about a decade ago. Back during Obama's time, where they were comparing Xi Jinping to Winnie the Pooh because Xi Jinping's got a little bit of a gunt chub to himself in his front that fits with the round-bellied Winnie the Pooh. What was it? Oh, there it is. No, give me the fucking image, goddammit. What am I doing wrong? There you go. Why is President Obama associated with Tigger? I don't know. It's not just a simple 1-letter change that you're thinking about. Get your mind out of the gutter. But it's totally believable that this would happen. This is like to a certain point, it's annoying when you get like a community note on what's supposed to be an obviously fake image, but this time I actually straight up fell for it. Like, I had to wonder, like, who's the intern behind this? Who posted this shit? Because I doubt it's Trump himself. Like, I think he's solely on Truth. He posts, I would hazard to guess, he only posts on Truth Social, his own little private echo chamber. And anybody else who, anytime he posts on Twitter, it's because he gave an intern some backdoor access to his Twitter account. So, the fuck is even going on today? You are just like treason. It's treason then. Ah! From Star Wars, the whatchamacallit. Nope, you don't need to see my restream dashboard. Fuck that shit. Open it up in a different window so you don't see this shit. But I know it's like, it's treason then. Or whatever that sound effect is that they gave to Sidious. That was a generally horrifying moment. That, like, that's one of the highlights. I'm cooking something. Please give me 1 second. Let's see if I can remember what I was talking about 15 seconds ago. I just finished making some roasted potatoes for solely for breakfast purposes. Reason being is that I actually like kind of a lower calorie option, potatoes. There's something to be noted that there's a difference between low calorie per acre used to actually grow them and then low calorie per serving. And potatoes compared to rice and even wheat products are low per serving, usually like what people consider a serving for like 100 grams or so of the stuff in particular. Wheat is actually pretty caloric when you're dealing with grams and stuff, but it's very low calorie per acre. I remember somebody was doing a long form video responding to Guns, Germs, and Steel, showing how kind of shite it is, using old terminology there. And video producer found like a graph using U.S. agricultural data to find calorie per acre, and wheat is actually pretty shit for how many calories you can produce per acre of it cultivated. So if you wanted if you're playing, a civilization game with heavy stat embeds, and you wanted to start off a civilization and you wanted to get max calorie output, you would probably want to start off with rice and or potatoes and build your civilization around that, because you can get a lot of calories per acre with that. But rice and potatoes are not good. Which one going? Yeah, I should probably like find some stats for this instead of just have the Dawn in the background pontificating for no particular reason. Calorie per acre cereals. It's like a catch-all term for cereals graph. Shit. What's this one? This is lamb food per 1,000 kilocalories, but it throws in meat in there, which is not what I want. What's this? And here's something. What is stat? So, oh, that's interesting. It shrinks the table. So wheat, 6.4 million calories per acre. Corn, pretty good. Potatoes, pretty good. Oh, it doesn't have rice on here. Put the stats up here. So wheat, not that good. Although there is something, it makes assumption that it's irrigated, but I think the irrigation for... I remember listening to Peter Zahan books. I don't know if I can find him on Twitter. He refuses to talk on Twitter nowadays since Musk took it over. What was I Peter Zahan. I swear, during the first Trump presidency, he was pretty he was not in Trump derangement scenario, constantly talking about how Trump was a Russian agent. He was kind of ambivalent about Trump, or saying, or dealing with Trump as is. Lately, he's doing Russiagate 2.0 when nobody else is, or they're making vague allusions to it. I remember my previous senator from Connecticut, Chris Murphy, after that fiasco in the White House with Zelensky, said Zelensky stood up even in the face of Russia's best negotiators, tacitly calling Trump a Russian agent at that point. But that's pretty milk toast from the shit they were doing beforehand. And if the Democrats get the House, they'll probably not get the Senate. It's kind of looking like the Senate is now locked in Republican the way things stand, but the House can go either way. Let's just pause it. Oh, I don't want to hear you. It'd be interesting, once they get congressional subpoena powers, what are they going to start investigating Trump over? Are they going to try and do more shit about, are you a Russian agent and shit? Or are they going to look into discriminating practices him cracking down on DEI actually breaking civil rights law and non-discrimination law? Or is looking into his immigration enforcement, does it exceed his authority and stuff? Stuff like that. If they try and do more Russiagate stuff, they may they may be over it. But he himself right now is saying, Tulsi Gabbard is a total Russian agent, which I'm so sick of. For all the talk about that, no formal investigation has been done into her. If she was, do you think that under 4 years under Biden they wouldn't have gone after her? It's just that she has opinions that could be considered favorable to Russia, but are probably just genuinely born out of a non-interventionist stance for America. But it's interesting how much she's transformed herself to get into the Trump coalition, so to speak. He also said that, Pete Hegseth shutting down DEI programs and procedures inside the U.S. military was a gift to Russia and is a showing of how captured by Russia the current Trump administration is. Just it's really weird how he's going Trump Russia. He's doing a Trump Russiagate narrative when it looks like the rest of the left or political opposition to Trump is not doing that in any serious way. Chugging more green tea. But back to my point with agriculture, he did make a comment loosely on the nature of different agricultural practices for different types of crops. And the thing about rice is it has to be very meticulously irrigated in order to work. And with wheat is a weed at its base level. And so you can plant it and you just set up your irrigation system and you don't have to give it too much trouble until harvesting season. And that's about it. Whereas with rice, it's far more intensive. And potatoes were in the New World, so you really didn't need, so it doesn't really apply to Afro-Eurasia context. But I think they're also pretty easy to maintain. Potatoes, you just stick them in a hole and just let them grow. I don't know if there's much grooming that you have to do for them, other than some casual weed maintenance. I don't even know if they have to be that heavily irrigated. I'm just thinking, how did they do it in the how did pre-industrial Incas use it? And of course, there's also corn. But wheat, to a certain extent, maybe you could say the harshness of wheat, as in its low output, induces better practices, more thrifty practices amongst the population that cultivates it. So you have to, you have to plan accordingly because you're only going to get so much of this and it's only going to feed you so much. So it embeds you long-term thinking or high time preference or low time preference, whatever it is. I can never figure out which one it is. Thinking long-term is high time preference or low time preference. And I think that's a little bit overblown. I think it's just general intelligence, as in the current psychological construct is far more predictive than higher low time preference by itself. But it gives you a little bit more flexibility as a civilization because you can basically plan it and you don't need as much manpower meticulously cultivating it throughout the season. And in one of his books, I forget which, probably one of his latest ones, says that with rice-based cultures, you have to choose which areas of the country are going to suffer a famine if you need to levy troops in an emergency. Whereas in Europe, there you do have a set time period where you can levy the population, and it's not going to destroy your agricultural yields because the wheat can be left by itself. Or does not require as much manpower. So once it's planted, once that season's over, you got a window to conduct warfare en masse. There's also been something that said that wheat has a protein content that other cereals like potatoes and corn and rice do not have. So, all in all, but potatoes, I'm eating them for breakfast as a little bit of calories, carbohydrates for the day, and I basically don't have any carbohydrates for the rest of the day. My lunch is Costco rotisserie chicken and whatchamacallit, jerky, some milk, a protein bar, probably have some carbohydrates in it, and then some carrots, baby carrots, because it's easy to snack and pack. And that's it. And then at dinner, I have been making these little tacos with some roasted poblano and habanero peppers, and then some more lean steaks that I picked up from Costco. I've still got a bunch of them to go through. I'm probably not hitting like the protein intake I did, but it's probably doing a lot to keep my calories down. So, I got no viewers on. I think it's recognizing on. So give myself something in. Go to Twitter on myself. Oh, and why I'm sick day. I probably cooked some potatoes that were not good today. Last night I made roasted potatoes, and I probably should have guessed that something was wrong with them. First, one was beginning to sprout, and it was a bit squishy. Squishier than a normal potato. And I know I just like leave these things on the bottom floor of my pantry. Which probably is like, getting them dirty and stuff. Probably should like put a mat on the floor or something to keep them from touching the ground. And then I woke up this morning with a stomach ache, and I definitely had diarrhea. And I was I was getting nauseous to the point like I'm afraid I'm about to do the double dragon, where your body is trying to expel from both ends. Probably should like put a mat. Oh, you didn't need to hear that. Refresh. Not doing on Twitch. Probably give myself a tweet out saying, I'm live now. Live now. Yeah, so wheat on an individual level, not good if you're trying to cut back calories, which we are these nowadays because we don't do as much manual labor as we used to, and probably aren't going to fall back on that anytime soon. Here's hoping. But potatoes at an individual level, not that calorie dense. So something to give me something to work off for the rest of the day, but then in the afternoon or evening, when I start going to work out, I am burning. I probably should be, like having to dip into my fat reserves for I try and work out 4 times a week. I didn't work out. Normally it's Tuesdays. Now, not streaming at a regular time. I usually stream on a Wednesday, but I decided just like put the whole day off today. Like not going to go into work. I just went to Costco and got some fresh potatoes, which I just roasted. Probably didn't like soak them in enough fat. I also learned like I've been like putting them in this glass roasting pan and then microwaving them to high hell to cook them so I don't have to boil them and have a lot to clean up after. Then I realized, all right, now I gotta break out a bowl to actually get the rotation effect, make sure that they're cooked evenly because they weren't getting like fully cooked, and so I microwaved them to hell and back for probably like half an hour in total. Worked out well. They were definitely like soft and pliable by the time I was done with them, and then I roasted them for like another half an hour coated in oil. So probably won't add any extra calories. As in, salted with some herbs for extra flavor, and I want to get them crispy personally, but I'm just gonna microwave in the morning with my breakfast slop, which is like a turkey meatloaf. With some peppers thrown in there. I'm kind of wishing that I could. I wish I could have because the stuff I'm getting is like very fine out of Costco. The ground turkey, it's almost like a pate. And it's like manufactured, so it's not got like a looser consistency than I would like. So I'm actually like, I can't get like cuts of like pre-butchered turkey ahead of time at Costco. They don't sell that. It's only chicken, and I don't want to do chicken for some reason. But I was looking around while I was at Costco today and saw they do have, in fact, some pork loins, and usually have pork sausage for breakfast. So to keep a breakfast theme, I'm going to start when I go through all the ground turkey that I have. I'm going to do pork-based meatloaf. Pork loin, which is pretty lean in and of itself. I even was like going with bouncing it off Chat GPT, and it was saying, turkey or pork loins can actually be pork loin can in itself be leaner than chicken breast, um, and is protein dense. So that'd be interesting, and I can like use a food processor. It's actually let's see, YouTube. I'm gonna try and do something here that is it good eat. Oh, what the fuck? Where am I? Eats meatloaf. He does a call it no, not sleep timer. Playback speed 1.25. This show started in the 90s, and this is where I sort of like got an interest in cooking because Alan Brown took a scientific approach to it that I greatly appreciated. So his whole shtick with this show is ground beef or ground meat in general, and if you don't have a grinder attachment, which I don't here at home at my apartment, I did get a food processor because I was like, man, I'm sick of like chopping up veggies all by myself, and then kind of tiresome, cumbersome process, and then I realized, oh, I can just get a food processor. Now I can also use it to make ground meat. Instead of croutons, I do oat flour because oats don't have any calories. I went out to an HEB to buy oat flour, even though I have a ton of oats down in my pantry that I could have just grinded with the food processor itself. I'm doing bell peppers. Probably should throw a jalapeno in there for some kick. Does garlic go with breakfast? I don't know. The Ninja food processor I did has got like some weird off-angle blades. I could get some pre-cubed chuck, but it'd probably be worth like I get a whole pork loin and it'll probably last me 2 weeks. Cut it up into cubes myself, but then freeze like half of it. All right, so you sort of missed it, but you like pulse it for 10 minutes and then you get to like a nice consistency. And the final product is, oh yeah, this is an interesting thing. Use a bread loaf as a mold, but don't cook in it. Because when I do it, water ends up collecting in it, and then it actually like takes up space. Yeah, get a probe thermometer. That's what I do. And then, oh, then it makes a glaze. I don't do that. So I like the consistency. It's a little bit looser, which I want to aim for next time. But I got a bunch of turkey, and I'm a thrifty son of a bitch, so I'm going to burn through all my turkey before I go through all of this. So, anything else to talk about on Twitter? Doctor making EU member of Congress. Oh, it's just like anti. It's like, oh yeah, congressional members make too much money from investments and stuff. Oh, Pip is streaming. She's only at 491. There's Kibbs, what's his face, arch related person. Exclusive leadership of major U.S. landowner chock full of Chinese Communist partners. A major U.S. landowner chock full. Syngenta is owned by a CCP state-owned enterprise. Smithfield parent company is chock full of Chinese communists. The billionaire exec director of Smithfield literally won an award for CP agent for foreign influence ops. Of course. Like, we've been way too soft on this shit. Luckily, some states at the local action have been like, saying, all right, no, if you're if you're a local entity, if you are owned by the Chinese Communist Party, like, get fucked. We're gonna expropriate your land. So either fucking sell it or we're gonna just expropriate it. And of course, they like to buy all this land around military bases. Let's look at the article at least a little bit. Top executives Hung Pace, WH Group Limited, the world's largest pork producer that controls vast swaths of U.S. farmland through American subsidiary, are Chinese Communist Party members, according to Daily Caller News. Foundation Review records reviews of DCNF identify 4 top executives and the chairman of the pork as CCCP members, although to a certain extent in China, mainland China, you have to be a member. But if they're getting awards for that, across 29 states, the city Smithfield Foods, family-run business established in 1936, which it purchased for $7.1 billion. First relation was neither the 2 articles mentioned China. On online maps goals, business activities, does not list any operations or connections to Asia, despite archive reports from their website suggesting otherwise. Revelation is about WH. I want to say White House. It's no joke to join the Chinese Party, says Max Shoemaker, a former Defense Intelligence Agency officer at DCNF. You cannot just walk in and sign up. You have to show that you are a true believer. Okay, that's not my perception of it. I thought, if you're big and powerful, you become a member. Like, is Jack Ma a member? Like, the CEO of Alibaba, at China's Amazon. Several states, including Florida, have taken legislative and executive action to ban Chinese ownership of U.S. farmland. Recently, Missouri Governor Mike Parson issued an executive order banning such purposes near military installations. GOP lawmakers also recently pressed the Biden administration to launch an investigation into second largest owner of U.S. land after his CCP membership came to light. Yeah, so we should, in having procedures like this, just like foreign entities can't just like buy up U.S. land. No foreign government should be owning American farmland. Yes, it's a national security issue for obvious reasons. Yeah, luckily they can't take the land, but they can fuck with you behind closed doors. Skyrocketed from, all right, so yeah, one magnitude increase from that to that. You have dozens, in a bygone era, GM programs might well welcome Chinese investment into rural industries and communities. Now it's become a major source of concern. Relations to U.S.-China continue to sour. South Dakota Republican Kristi Noem told DCNF her office has had a lot of hard conversations. When was this article fucking written? Back in January. So I guess this was before she was confirmed out of her office into Department of Homeland Security. Brava ragazza, sure. All right, I'm Italian after all. So I don't even know if I spelled that right, but we're just going to run with it. Ragazza just means girl, although, hold up. Let me see if I can find it. Here, you just keep on staring at her swirling up the pesto while I go and find something. Italian words for boy, Italy. Because there are some weird ass fucking. I had this. Oh, found it. Oh, god damn it, it's cut off. What the fuck? Oh, Imgur. Alright, so at least they linked it. So this one's got some weird bows to it. So in the north, we have Fiol and weird dialectical versions of it. From Latin in filius. So I guess the blue is saying what is this usually known as, but then you can get weird offshoots like puteo. That sounds too much like puta, which I'm pretty sure just means fuck or whore or something in Spanish. So that one makes sense. You know, Italian being a Romance language descended from Roman Latin. You get filius. Do you get fiol? From Indo-European sucker. That's weird. But that comes from Indo-European, so delios. Maybe there was like a monogendered term for, you know, there's filios and then filia, female term. So it's the same word with gendered stems. And so, how are you going to refer to a kid? Well, what do? They suck on a mother's tit for milk when they're younger. And so you get, what's this weird one over here? Garillon. Oh, that's because of like French influence. And then there's this weird one up here, fruit, from Latin fructus, meaning fruit. Perfect passive participle of fruor, to enjoy, from PIE, to enjoy. You see what I'm getting at with this weird vibe? So, like, the standard word that you're going to get in Italian, like from Duolingo, is ragazzo. From Arabic, rakas. Delivery boy, or from vulgar Latin, ragazzum, rag. So you get an Arabic loan word becoming the standard Italian word, which is kind of weird, but whatever. And then there's some other words. Guaglione, from Ganeo, glutton, or crying baby from Old French. Why? That one's a weird one. So a crier, you're calling it. Glutton, or as crying baby from Old French. Why? So that one's weird, but this one in Central Italy gets some weird verbs, vibes. From Old Italian, bardasso, young sodomite. From Arabic, bardog, young slave. You're getting the weird pedophilic gay vibes that I'm getting from some of these words. Like, I swear there was like some practice that in like the Ottoman Empire where, not the Janissary thing, but not Arabs, but Muslim local potentates would just take Christian young boys and then sexually abuse them. Like the Bachabazi phenomenon in Afghanistan. And they did this because, what are you going to do? Strike against me? I'm a Muslim. I'm a protected class in the Ottoman Empire. You will be struck back with 10,000 times force. So I'm going to take your kid and do as I want with him. All right. Yeah, so that one's a disturbing one. From Boccia, vase. Boccia, from round body. Guess that makes sense all the way up north here. From vulgar Latin. So still Latinate descended. And what's this one? From the north of Sardinia. From onomatopoeia peak, from Proto-Celtic root pit, pet, apart, akin to French petite, small. Okay, that makes sense for, describing a kid, but weird that a Celtic word ends up here on Sardinia. For those of you who don't know, Sardinia is sort of like the last redoubt of the pre-Indo-European Neolithic farmers in Europe. There's a famous graph from Richard... What was his name? Wow. I'm forgetting his name. Famous Jewish geneticist. Howard Reich. That is it. Jewish, but got the last name Reich. How funny. And he did some, looking at a tripart analysis between Western hunter-gatherers, Anatolian Neolithic farmers, and Indo-European steppe pastoralists. The Sardinians are like super majority Neolithic farmers. So they're very distinct to this day, are still distinct from genetically and phenotypically from the rest of Europe. They're particularly tan, and they were last redoubt. So it is weird that a Celtic word ends up being their default word in their more isolated island. Vardasio. What was the other one? Oh, and what is Sicily? The thing you have to remember about southern Italy and Sicily is that they were once first settled actually by Greeks, at least around the coast areas, versus, say, the Middle Roman Republic's eternal enemies, the Samnites, who lived more up in the mountains. who they'd often fight with even after they incorporated them at some points in the social war with Marius and Sulla, during the time of Marius and Sulla, I should say. I remember I had a department head whose last name was literally the name of a town in southern Italy. You know, as an American, that makes sense. There's a lot of southern Italian immigration. And but looking into the etymology of that name, wouldn't you know it, wouldn't you know it, that the town is actually, the name is etymologically Greek. And you also have to remember that after the fall of the Roman Empire, at least in the West, the Western Roman Empire, large chunks of southern Italy were conquered under Justinian and stayed that way for a long time until the Byzantine Empire kept on disintegrating and eventually the Normans took it over. And it became the Norman Kingdom of Sicily, which referred to the boot as well as the ball here. And that also makes sense why you get like weird, like throughout Southern Italy, you get like a weird Old French term, as it said here, Old French Y, whoa, from Piey. That makes sense because the Normans were from Normandy, and so they had picked up the French language, gotten their own weird dialect of it, and then a lot of them came to mercenaries to southern Italy, and then imposed themselves as the rulers of the territory. So that kind of follows. Any weird ones out here? And Sicily says from ancient Greek, koros, boy, from Latin, cariousness, sheared, wet. Okay, so it was a Greek term adopted from a Latin term. All right, that makes sense. I remember like when I'm playing as like a Viking in Crusader Kings 2, there's lots of wealthy territory down in Sicily for you to raid. I do feel like there's a wrong economic imbalance throughout CK2, and they're kind of lagging behind because another concept. Let me get up an appropriate map here. So CK2 trade routes map. God damn it. What am I on, a VPN? What do you want from me? What the fuck? Why is it doing this? No, in CK2, god damn it. Huh. Oh yeah. Download. Look at it here. So yeah, so this is where the trade routes begin and end. So you have the Indian Ocean out, a northern Central Asian route, and then routes through the Middle East and throughout India. But so like, and I don't think they kept this in CK3 because yes, these trade routes existed. They were important. But there's other trade routes that are involved in the medieval times as well, even during the Dark Ages. So let me see if I can find this one. Northern Arc trade routes. Medieval. I keep on like making trade routes one word. Let's see here. God damn it. Yeah, so even this is like, let's see here. There are the Hanseatic routes as well, so the famous Hanseatic League. And then there's, of course, these routes. There's a famous like historian called McCormick or something. Just like, or there's Varangian routes. What is his name? McCormack. And these routes were even older in the 12th century. It was like early medieval. He coined this term Northern Trading Arc. The medieval Europe map. Come on, work with me here. God damn it. Can't find it, but he did like detail how that there is a lot of trade. Let me just get a decent map to go up with it, anyways. Throughout Northern Europe. Oh man, the quality sucks. But you have to remember is that so around the time of say the Vikings and stuff, there were these trade routes that could go from Northern Europe all the way down to the Caspian and Black Sea through the river systems, the Volga, the Dnieper, and further afield. There's a famous. No, there's not famous, but there's a podcast I listen to called Wittenberg to Westphalia. Okay, promote him for a second. Tell you podcast. I caught his attention actually because something came up. Yep, this is him, Mr. Benjamin Jacobs. He says so on his podcast. That's not doxing. Civil engineer from Rhode Island and part-time podcaster. He even puts that here. Urban planner by. All right, so yeah, I'm not doxing him. Soon. So he had an entire idea of doing a podcast chronicling the Protestant Reformation, but then he ended up getting way deep into early medieval history to try and make sense of it all. And he's just getting into the investiture controversy right now between the German medieval emperors and the Pope. But in explaining the medieval economy, he had a long-form podcast about a recovery that happened in the early medieval era under Charlemagne. But the main thing that typified this trade was slavery. You don't usually think of medieval times as the high times of slavery, but it was, and so what happened was Charlemagne was politically consolidating and breaking down trade barriers by consolidating everything under his empire. And this allowed mass transfer of slaves down the Rhine, and Po River valleys to then be transferred down to the Byzantine Empire, who still used them, and also the Arab Caliphate, which would have been the Abbasids at that time, who also needed it because Black Plague had ripped through them like half a century earlier, so they were in desperate need of manpower to, plow the fields. This is also why slavery is bad, because, well, you have that massive die-off. One of the things that benefited Europe after the Black Plague in the late 1300s and 1400s was it makes labor a lot valuable, and since slavery systems were basically, didn't functionally exist, weren't like slavery could exist, but you couldn't make a slave out of a Christian. Like Christian theology basically disallowed large scale slavery across Europe. So this gave a benefit to anybody who survived, who's a poor worker. Now we're in a labor shortage, and there's no real way to combat it by importing foreign labor somehow via slavery. And then the Vikings also got on it, because the way the Benjamin Jacobs podcast pointed out is that the Vikings were freely trading with the rest of Christian Europe, and it seems to have been that they were trading slaves a lot. And it seems like Kent down here in southeast England was probably a big slave trading entrepot. Same thing with Prague, because it's also at the end of a river system. I think the Elba river system. To help facilitate, and then there's also the Danube River that can get you straight down to the empire. So even if you have to walk you don't even necessarily have to put the slaves on a ship, but you can, or you can use the slaves at the same time to drag a boat sort of in line with the river down. And they can walk themselves instead of other goods. So these routes of trade were the Franks, more or less, and other people like the Vikings, capturing large swaths of people in battle, or slave raids into say pagan Saxony, and then transporting them down to places that need them across the Byzantine and Muslim world. And then the Vikings, the point Benjamin Jacobs made in his podcast was that oh, after once the Frankish Empire started breaking down and Christian theology kept them from just like making slaves of their own Christian population, the Vikings were looking at just like, the slaves are drying up. Why don't we just start taking them by ourselves without paying for them at this point? And that probably what's helped triggered the Viking era of mass raiding was, we're just going to capture people and sell them. And so you would take them from here and then sell them wherever you need them. Like, especially a lot of Irish slaves were taken and then moved to Iceland. And that's why like half the genome of Iceland is actually Irish, because any random Viking probably like, I'm just going to buy myself a wife from Ireland, and you make her my sex slave or wife in a sense, and you will bear me children, because I can't get a woman over from the homeland over here. Then the Swedes would also mass enslave Slavs out here, and then sell them down here. The reason why we don't have much like Slavic DNA out here is because, the Muslims would castrate them. So I don't know about the Byzantines though. They did have lots of Slavic introgression into their admixture, because large parts of what is like modern day Greece were like overrun with Slavs at some point, and they were like Greekified later when they were brought under Byzantine Greek influence. But yeah, CK2 is a little bit outdated from modern scholarship, which is established like, no, there were thriving trade networks all around here. So I'm not saying get rid of the silk trade routes, but have like these trade routes up here as well, which are important. But an important distinction is, at least in the time of Charlemagne and shortly after, it should be heavily dependent on slavery some way. I don't know how you would model that in the game, but that would be one of the key features that you would want to distinguish it. Is the need for slaves. Obviously, I think like having the pop system added into CK2 would be helpful. It was like the pop system, the population system was, whatchamacallit, where's I going with this? Was something kind of exclusive to the Victoria and Victoria 2. Now it looks like they're going to straight up add that to, I think they added it to Rome, Imperator Rome. And now with Paradox Tinto gearing up for what is obviously going to be Europa Universalis 5, they haven't put in any DLC for that game, so they're probably sunlighting that game. Is that they're going to now include the pop system in EU4, which probably should be going like any game going forward should have it. So just add that to CK2. It's just like a general good system to help model the game, and you can get a little bit more granularity to your population in the game. Like in EU4, it's like, it's binary. The population is one or the other. The only way I think you can add some granularity to, province per province demographics would be to say, all right, you can have three. You can have up to 3 different cultures in an area, and they can be, so majority culture, and then you can have a minority culture, which can be up to like, 50%, depending. So you can have a majority or plurality culture, and then you can also have, county will have one primary culture, which will either be a majority or plurality, and that's one of the 2 states it can be in. Then you can have a secondary culture in that territory, which can be, of course, really small minority or significant minority, i.e. they're broaching, they're getting past like 40%. And then you can have an even like, more, a third population, which is like a really, really small, like low level population, the likes that you could fit Jews or gypsies into for historical purposes. So that way you don't have to directly model individual heads or counts of population. You can just say, all right, it's majority or plurality of this culture, and if it's majority or plurality that have certain benefits or disadvantages. Although, I would be of the opinion that if it's more supermajority one thing, that's usually better. So instead of I'm not going to get into that, but probably better to have it majority, or unless you want to also say that the secondary population can be become an accepted population, which they have that system in EU4. All right. I've yapped for 54 minutes. God damn. This is, or I rambled. I'm setting up in my head that yapping is for women, rambling is for men. That's probably not a thing. I saw Marshall Bohemond was, let's see, where is he? Bohemond. That is a very, whatchamacallit, Norman name. And MechWarrior 5. I should get into that. I should try to be consistent. So, yapping and wowcraft. So, you can see that most VTubers these days say that they're yapping. So, they're just talking to the camera like I have been for about the past hour, which I probably shouldn't. Probably should get on with things. Whatchamacallit? You know. Percent tariff on China, 104. I see what you did there was very base. Trump slant. 104. What is he? I'm gonna like this, but I don't know, like, what is this referring to? But yeah, that's the distinction I'm making. So, all right, enough with that. Turn off Brave. And we'll get a game up and running. We'll get Skald. We're nearing the end. Probably two or three more streams before I think we finally hit the end of it. I think, where did we leave off last time? I think we were in a tower. I realized I had my audio mixer completely broken. Alright, game capture. No, not RA2. Let's stream that. There you go. Alright, runs. Perfectly fine. Alright. Getting a little bit echo in my voice right now. Probably check if the music comes through, so. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. I am going to lower a little bit. The music is pretty hefty. I'm just going to run with it. I got separate audio tracks running, so if I do want to edit a video out of this later. Alright, continue. Where were we? We were in that tower, right? And something was going wrong. We all just rested. The guy said he can hold off, but not for long. So, yes, I'm going to take a nice 8-hour nap and you can just deal with it. What's going on in here? Got a weird feeling about this room. It looks like a children's room. It's like a rug that's like a map. You ever had one of those in like elementary school? It's like a rug with the city map on it with cars and buildings and stuff. Very cute. What's going on here? Nothing. Nothing? Oh, alright. Why highlight them then? It's over here. Anything in here? Oh god, what's in here? The large book appears to be a collection of different obscure alchemical recipes. Flipping through, you eventually find the entry for Salts of Elanthia. Read the recipe. Summoning forth that which dwells beyond is one of the most dangerous tasks that a Magos can undertake. What comes through may not always be what was intended. The Salts of Elthanir must always be kept at hand when attempting such rituals. It is antithetical to that which has been called forth. Antithetical to which has been called forth. So it could counter anything you come from that you summon. Strewing it in a circle around the summoning focus confines the outsider. Casting the salts upon the outsider utterly unmakes it. Alright, so it's a containment and also like an insta-kill on anything you summon from another realm. I'm thinking of like from whatchamacallit, Supernatural. Talk about a 2010s phenomenon. Even though that show started in the mid-aughts, one of the things is salt goes a good way to, you can trap Demon with salt. Read on. The salts are difficult to create and may only be crafted in protoplasmic catalyzer. 3 ingredients must be used and then added in this precise order. First, add silver salt. Second, add salamander's horn. Finally, add lotus petals. Do we have... What we got? Tome, summon giant insect. Tome blink. Alright, yeah, just loot it. Loot. We'll go through with what we have here. Lesser regeneration. Okay. Oh, she's got some points to throw in, so... Arcane Font Master, increased intellect. Sure. Blow it into that and dig into this. Oh, no, I was gonna... Inventory. Alright, so what do we got here? Probably should drop some of these. Tome Aura Fire Resistance. Fire Resistance, Fire Magic School. Oh wait, I can read this one. Alright. And that consumes it. Alright. Spirit Magic School. Her feats. And she also has 6 points. Club Accuracy, Club Damage. Faithful Master. What's this one? Body Magic. She doesn't do Spirit Magic School, so... Oh, that one's useless too. Oh, we can finally get some tier 4 skills, or what's this one? Increased lore, increased attunement, increased aura radius. It's pretty much a tank. I don't want to double up on that one. Circle of Corporal Restoration. Alright, save and exit. Bear strength, alright. What was the level 4? Corporeal restoration. Oh. Targets any opponent or ally adjacent to the caster. Removes conditions with tags, blindness, within you, heals 20 to 30 magical, plus magical aptitude, vitality. Okay, so it doesn't remove someone who's dead, but it can really, it's a really big build up. Circle of Corporeal Restoration. Targets all allies in the aura. Target removes conditions with tag. Oh, that's probably a good, like, fallback one. So, yeah, we'll take both of those tier 4 ones. But, back to this. So, she is Body Magic School. And, so, holy. Spirit Magic School. Body Magic School. Lesser Regeneration, she has that. But you probably don't, so you learn that one. Requires at least 2 rank in one of the following attributes. Never mind. We didn't level up his magic school. Mind Magic School. Does she have mind? What about her? Does she have... No, she is Air Magic School, not Mind Magic School. Aura of Fear. Yeah, so that would be good if we had, like, some psych-focused one. Sorcerer, Initiate, Earth and Air. Back to inventory, what we got? Earth Magic, Nature Magic School. You learn this one. Requires at least... Yep. Nature Magic School. Doesn't have Nature Magic School. No, she has Air. Let's initiate. Inventory, and what is this one? Touch, Confusion. Mind Magic School. Alright. Probably should store these or something. What is this one? Tome of Blink. Air Magic School. She have Blink? Does she have Blink? Nope. Alright, well, might as well. We'll Blink. Learn. Tome of Light. Bardic Magic School. Which one are you in? Oh, he's got 3 more. What do we throw it at? Nature Magic Expert versus Tough as Nails, Calloused Hands, Charger. I don't use you for charging. Increased Vitality, not today. Increased Toughness. I don't have him front lining as much, and we usually don't have to. Bow Finesse, Bow... Fuck it, here you go. Darn it! So it's only Nature Magic School. And that's it. You don't have spells. Backstab, Initiate, Thievery. Alright, So it was kind of pointless. I dissed around a little bit too much for that. Alright, let's get here. What's this thing? Appears to be a form of exotic alchemical craft device, however, the moment appears to be somehow inactive. Alright, I need to power this up, don't I? Alright, let me go through my fucking journal. The Ascension Chamber, I found the chamber, or so you grotesquely, the chamber appears to be nothing more than a crematorium. Kill the queen. A strange queen in one of the hives. I suspect it's caught. Oh no, wait, these aren't quests. Upon the Black Sea, side quest, Tower of Ash, completed. The recipe, quest completed. Ingredient hunt. Silver salt, second add Salamander's horn. Do we not have Salamander's horn? Find the lotus petals. What about inventory? Let's see. Do we have lotus petals? Alright. Salamander horn. Chitin, Cruel Fang. Nope. Lizards. Water cap. Pound ear. Billy fern. Graveroot. I'm guessing we don't have any of this stuff. Oh, it's alphabetically. Alright, we don't have anything, so we gotta find it all. Alright, we just circle around. It's this way. So seemingly have to power it up. Do we need to go down there? Let's try not. We can turn on the power. Oh god, what is that thing? Strange creatures seemingly composed of fire and molten lava stand around a large arcane machine of some sort. They appear to be swaying, and you almost get the impression they're drawing energy from the machine, almost as if feeding upon it. One of the creatures suddenly appears to notice you. One by one, they turn and face you. It seems like they are protective of their food source. Alright. Can I get close up with them? Alright, I have high lore, so... Going over here, over here, and then you a little bit back. Maybe I can interact with it, and maybe like shut it off. Oh, fuck. I barely got whipped with it, so yeah, fuck you. Resist to blunt. Alright, so all these magical things suck. Fuck. Can I interact with this thing? Can I do anything? Alright, fine, no. Alright. Vulnerable to cold. Oh, I got a frost blade. So I guess that does do something to it. Do I have frost arrows? Vodka arrow. Let's see this thing. Oh, resistant to piercing. Of course. Spell, so. What does blink do? Adds condition, lesser haste, lesser abilities. Targets the character themselves. Lesser haste, what does that even do? Lesser invisibility. Oh, Cat's invisible. I completely forgot about her. Oh well. Poison globe. Lightning strike. Let's see if that does anything on them. I guess they can take electric damage. And that didn't eat too much of my... Mark of blurring. Magic. Alright, what does this one do? Adds condition. Blurred. What about magic missile? 11 damage. Alright. Magic missile again. You shoot it from now. You shoot it from here. Shoot. Fuck. Sure. Minor lay on hands. Oh. It's a circle of corporeal station, circle of healing, moderate lay on hands, cure moderate disease, minor lay on hands, lesser regeneration. Sure. Give me minor lay regeneration as well. Alright, there's only 4 of these things. And they hit like crap. I'm on easy difficulty after all, so. Third viewer on Twitter. Hello. Say hi in chat. Immune to criticals. And I gotta... Let's see here. What is it? Fire Warrior. Fortified Strength, Lesser Ferocity. Flying Fist, Inferno, Searing Lash, Mark of Illumination, Aura of Flame Resistance. I can give that to myself. Oh, I could have given it to more people. Let's see here. Oh, that sucked up both my turns. Alright. Fortify Awareness, Bear Strength, Minor Lay on Hands. Nope. Mark Target. I think somebody's gonna need more help here than anything else. Sure. Lightning Strike. Alright, get in there and stabby stabby. Immune to fire. Yeah, that's right. Now you swap over here and just defend him. And defend yourself. Did that even get me? Oh, Cat's getting torched, so I don't think it matters too much. That Art of Fire Resistance, adds condition Fire Resistance, and Aria target area, spell, AoE allies, Fire Resistance. Alright, Fire Warrior, arm myself. And finished him, and into criticals. Alright. Alright, I marked target on him, so rapid shot. And again. Get a him. There you go. And magic missile. Another magic missile. Damn, she just burned through her, Damn. These guys suck. Any particular hand? Just do minor lay on hands on, Roland. And... just defend. I'm immune to fire. I shouldn't waste stuff like that. Alright. Fire Warrior. By noticing how Cascade works. And keep on slashing, because my Frostblade does better stuff to them than anything else. Alright. Shoot. Finish them. You get down here and start meleeing. Help out. Save your attunement, because we need it. Charge +1. Resistance to piercing. God damn it. All these things are like so annoying. Just defend ally. And defend yourself. I'm just gonna get slightly torched, but it's not doing much. Alright. Precise strike. Fire Warrior on myself. Barely eats into it. Alright. Slash. Damn, I thought it would say it was immune to criticals. Whatever. No, I can't mark target. So just shoot him. Just give it a magic missile, and then just defend. Is it Pierce Armor, Thrust and Parry, Vein Strike, executes an attack with attack successful, the following effects target. Bleeding, they're immune to bleeding probably. Hamstring. Miss. Just defend. Fire Warrior again. Probably was overkill. Man, that Frostblade is ironically pretty useful here. We got Protoplasm. I thought we had Ectoplasm. Sulfur. So I guess we can use that. Alright. Strange machine appears to hum while latent energy. It appears to have been damaged. lost a D here, by the strange fire creatures that occupy the room, but you think you could probably reactivate it through some trial and error. Reactivate it. The droning hum come from the machine rises in pitch, and a subtle vibration can be felt through the floor now. I believe you've reactivated the device, though it's to what end you're not certain. Well, definitely is powering up the alchemical station, or whatever. I guess I have to go down here for... Alright, you... Potions. Chug some. There we go. And I'll consume one as well. I probably need some more of these. Alright, where's this one? Alright, let's just do this before we go back down there. Go down there. Oh no, is that powering it? Alright. Is there any more power cables going anywhere? One going this way, and then one was going this way. This thing. You powered up now? Device hums with life and you get impression it's ready to use. Leave. Alright, that's it. Oh god, where do we go? Leave. You. Pick it. Wait, do I want to open these things? Hello? Oh yeah, we're gonna fight these things. Alright, back up. Now we'll do it like this, staggered. Oh no, cat outside, you're gonna shoot. Roland, nah, you'll be front man, cause I'm, as much as I like to tank, or make myself tank, I don't actually tank that well. Whose turn is it anyways? The second one I'm gonna do removes deflect bleeding. No. I just defend. And shoot. Say that it was invincible to backstab. I couldn't move forward. I should have paid attention to turn order. Let's see here. I can do Searing Lash down the line. Vulnerable to fire. What's wrong with... He's panicked or something? Whose turn is it? Let's see. Mark target. Fire. 20 feet. Immune to criticals. Where everything is immune to criticals here. Cure moderate poison, lay on hands. Does that do anything? Does it get rid of his status? No, it doesn't get rid of his status. Circle of healing, moderate lay on hands. Greater lay on hands. Cure moderate disease, lesser regeneration. Just defend him. Magic missile. Magic missile again. Radiate fear. Defending ended. Now you face forward. Deal with that guy. 12 blunt damage. Simple enough. Who marked target? Was it on this guy or that thing? Okay, shoot. You can still do... these things are vulnerable to fire, so might as well use Searing Lash while I got it. Who did I mark target on? No, we'll do a rapid shot so you can get one on him. Oh, damn! And that finished him, and on you. Bye! Oh. Whose turn is it? Oh. Just wait your turn. Save your turn. Alright, you get one magic missile. And then defend. And... Shoot. Yeah, I'm totally corralled. Alright. I should have done Fire Warrior. Forgot to do that. Alright, finished. So I can get up and start flanking him. Just Fen Roland. Whose turn is it? One magic missile. Defend. Save your attunement. You're gonna need it. I get hit with? Alright, went into a frenzy? Alright. Alright. Done. Withered Hand, Gold, and some arrows. Alright, let's not get into more fights with these things than we need. Ooh, is that a Salamander? Alright, this thing would let them all out, so, you chug some attunement. We find a station, we're gonna need a... I need to make more attunement tonics. Alright, yep. Pick. Alright, try it again. Interface cats. Yeah, back here. Roll in, up front. Where's Cat? Oh, she's hidden. Alright, fine, good enough. Shoot it. Backstab. Alright, alright. It's not an ethereal thing. Oh god, what did I just get hit with? What's my status? Wow, that actually did a lot to kill him. Alright, never mind. Fire Warrior on myself. Can't reach target. What? God damn it. Alright, fine. Precise strike. And he was dead. Man, that was easy. I am on easy difficulty. I need to not give myself too much credit, but that was simple enough. Tooth of corpse of your enemies. Alright, so you got a scale and a cruel fang, salamander's horn. Loot. Alright. I am not going to open that up because I can already tell what's going to happen there. This is dungeon and a cave system underneath. Low man. What else did I... Oh god! Do not wade into the fucking water. Alright. Actually, wait, it's narrow back here. So all the way back here. I don't want Cat by herself. No, you're going to stand back here and do ranged. Alright, this is our defense formation. Begin combat. No, you defend. What even are these things? Shit! Pull back! God damn it! Oh, no, I was wanting to defend you. Alright, can't do a ranged attack as anything. Let's just defend. Spell ability, spell burn, purge invisibility, lightning strike. So I'm gonna cascade. Vulnerable to electric. All right. Mark target and fire. Resistance to piercing. What kind of arrows is she even using? Hunter arrow. How many do we have of these? 14. We should burn through some of our poor arrows for the time being. Whip. And fire. Acid damage. It's not doing too much damage. Alright. No, pull back. You. Defend. Defend yourself. Defend. Magic missile. We know we need more, desperately need more attunement tonics. Do a rapid shot. Resistance to piercing, but that's all we got. Yep, shoot. What he got hit with? He got poisoned. No, pull back. Damn it. Moderate lay on hands. See if that does anything. There we go. And we'll do a minor lay on hands. Alright, fine, cat. You're not good with a bow, so you're actually going to sneak out this way. We're going to advance. Just... I don't have... Fireball? Is that going to get both of them? I doubt it. Vulnerable to fire. Alright, so if we can concentrate them all up here, I can hit them with a fireball. Sure, hit him with the lightning strike. Vulnerable to electric. Shoot him. Alright, cat, get up here. Oh no, wait. The Slag Knights broadcast it. Fine, if we advance a little... I didn't realize that, but now I can get completely taken about. So maybe I should advance a little bit further, but... Can we shoot? Yeah. Finish him. Does blood eat? Ooh, I should probably take some acid resistance something. Acid resistance. Probably useful here. And just defend, buddy. Let's see, what is minor land hands? Is that enough? And defend ally. Defend. Let's move forward a bit. Magic missile. Torso. And who's next? Missile on you. Because fuck you. Let it around. I am rapidly getting out of attunement. We're gonna have to take a rest, in all honesty. That, or I can find a station and cook up some more attunement spells. Alright. Can't do mark target, so let's go with you. Do we have an arrow that doesn't focus on piercing damage? Poison arrow, that probably doesn't even do anything. Broadhead arrow. Ammo, piercing. All it does is piercing. Crap. Use a bunch of... We need more elemental stuff, because they seem to be vulnerable to that. Exit. Alright, but let's burn through our... whip and yeah, shoot it with that. No, I didn't want you attacking cat. What's going on here? What am I doing? Do you have a... No, you don't have a parry, so just stand by. I know... It'd be useful for charging in to get those charge bonus points. Alright. Minor lay on hands to roll in and just defend. I don't want to overextend our line here. Get in here. Alright. No. Fireware on myself. Flaming fists. Wait, did it say it was invulnerable to fire? Wait, whose turn was it? Yeah, you. Magic missile on that one. Magic missile again. You have no... You are useless now. Target on that one. Alright. Shoot. Pretty resistant to it. Alright, fuck it. There's 3 of them. Let's go hard charging in. Let's get up here and defend me. I feel like I'm about to get surrounded. Then defend yourself. Alright, we're gonna myself. And then they say it was vulnerable to fire. Yes, it is in fact vulnerable to fire. So do another flaming fists on them. Alright, you're gonna have to get up and start meleeing, Embla. Yeah. Bloody. This thing has the... barely does anything. Alright, fuck you. Resistance to blunt. Sorry, man. Everything sucks for you. Needs it more. Do minor lay on hands to you. You need it. I don't have anything sort of, we have a lesser regeneration. Actually, let's step up. Oh, to herself. Shit. That's not what I wanted. Now, is Flame Fist on their wounds, like... oh, that finished them. I really should, like... I think that the strategy to go for is, like, wear them down with physical attacks, and then once they get to the wounds, you can finish them off hard with a, with the, whatchamacallit. Finish them off with the actual... finish them off with, like, Flame Fists and stuff, since they're really vulnerable to it. Flank. Charge +2. Immune to backstab. Oh, I got hit with something. Focus on him. What's my status? Character. Can't look at it. Darn it. That doesn't deal with it, whatever it is. Defend. Roland. What is it? Poison damage? Alright, hold up. I'm burning through my, Alright, flank him. Yeah. Is it down to wounds yet? Ooh, Cat needs some healing more than anybody else right now. 9 blunt damage. He's finally down on. What you call it? Yeah. Get around here. Oh. Fire warrior on yourself. We'll do Flame Fist next turn. Alright. I'll start working on him now. Is Minor Land Hands gonna do enough? Oh, that, yep. Yeah. Cat's got low enough vitality that works. Flame Fist on you. Fuck you, buddy. Everyone get injured from that? Alright, whatever. Moving forward. Slash. Rapid shot. Wear him down. Wear down his vitality. Stab. Oh. I need some healing. Moderate lay on hands. Thank you. Damn, we're low on attunement. Just defend. If anything, this thing is just like drawing out too much. No, we're gonna work on you first. So we're just whacking him and whacking him. Not really doing much. And who needs health more than anything else? Nobody right now. I think Cat's getting beat to crap, so we'll defend her. It's resistant to cold damage at least, so. Now, if only I reserve some attunement. We don't have any attunement. Most of acid immunity, tonic vitality, whatever. Keep on stabbing. This is now just a game of attrition at this point. Minor lay on hands. Cat. Yeah, we need to take a rest to get back our vitality. Can I do spellburn? Yes. Barely anything. Alright, wait, hold up. Are you on wounds? No. He's barely there. Let's finish off him. Alright, he's on wounds. You have... you can do a spell burn. You're pretty... What do we got? Lightning strikes again. Alright, finished him. Let's move up. Darn it, you're blocking Roland. I shouldn't have done that. Alright. Mark target. And fire. Is she poisoned? Is that what it is? Either way. Let's get the beat down. Is it cure moderate poison? That is it. That is it. Green Skull is cure poison. And who needs health? Roland, if anybody. Can't do that. Nah, just defend you. Alright, keep wearing him down. Save the Flame Fist for the end. Charge +1. Oh my god, god damn. Get out to Roland, give him a... Oh, nope, ran out of time. Alright. No, wait. Whose turn is it? Dunstan? Just wait for a bit. So, hold your turn. Slash! Whose turn is it? Yeah, you hold your turn. Sure, wear him down a little bit. Poisoned. Flame Fists. Finished him! Alright. There you go. Loot. Damn. Yeah, we should probably take a rest. Get back up to that bedroom. Nope, we can't pick those up. Damn it. Gosh, darn it. We got plenty of protoplasm, so I guess maybe we need to farm those. Yo, man. Motherfucker. Yeah, we desperately need to go for a rest. Oh, I should not have done it that way. Advance. Hold turn. You get out of the way. Let's defend. Hold turn. Hold turn. Hold turn. What are these things? Flesh ooze? Let's see here. Resistance to piercing. That's like the theme with all these things. God damn it. Yeah, get down here and get ready to carry me. You have spell burn yourself. Is that a cascade? Can't do. Oh, all right. Magic missile. Fuck it. I just wasted that. I shouldn't have done. Well, nah. Just defend, bruh. While they're here, let me get around and do flanky stuff. Wait. Whose turn is it? Dunstan, but she's already went. Fuck. Yeah, do spell burn. What I got? Fire warrior, fireball. Sure. Do a moderate lay on hands on you. Oh man, even she's getting. I'm burnt. I burned through her attunements. Crap. You just get forward and oh shit. Nope. Never mind. All right, defend. Oh no, that wasn't even her turn. Crap. All right, get a charge bonus in while you can. Hiding combat. Motherfucker. Alright. Shoot him. Oh, this is bad. I'm really straining myself more than I should at this point. I should also move her up. I should have pre-positioned. We're gonna have to do like more meleeing in this. But you can't do Spellborn. Fuck it. Defend. Defend. Hold your turn. Yeah, up over here. And slash. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Hold your turn. Get down here and heal Roland. Moderate lay on hands. There we go. And it got rid of his bleeding. Sure. Take this and spell burn. Damn, we're all bleeding. What was on this one? Shot. 12 piercing. Got him down. I could probably use like a Flaming Fist on him. If I had enough goddamn mana. Alright, so I need, yeah, roll in, cure moderate poison. And, defend, yeah, me. I'll probably need it more than anybody else right now. Fucking stab. Running out of arrows, man, these things are total and attritional battle. Through and through. You can't spell burn. Oh wait, what about this guy? Nope. No, just defend. Nothing you can do. Alright. Fish. Alright, we got him. God damn it. Oh, cat is bleeding. Shit, what the fuck is it with these things? I should not have done that. I am in danger and I should have taken a goddamn you can't do anything. Crap. We're really low on attunement. This was a bad thing. This was bad. Gotta hold through. Darn it, she can't do Spellborn for another turn. Target's user. Fuck. Dude, take a potion. Keep shooting. It's all an attritional battle at this point. Actually, move around. Cat's gonna get hurt. Oh, cat is fucking hurt as shit. Bleeding. Do Spellburn real quick. Slash. Got the 3 girls trying to attack this thing. It's not doing anything. Alright, shit. I gotta remember, cat, you gotta take a fucking... lesser tonic vitality. Oh, damn. That was actually got me halfway. Probably wasted that moderate. 9 cold damage. No. Was I diseased or poisoned? What was it? Your little knife ain't doing it. Cat's getting beat to crap. Alright. God damn it. Need to save it. Shit. Alright. Top it off so when it finally gets down there we can... Actually, cat. Yeah, disengage. Should start moving Roland. Oh, really? Alright, finished. Mark target. Damn, we're down to our status does she even have? Well, I forgot. That's also a thing. 3. Backstab Master. Crippling Finesse. Rogue Blade Expert. Blades. What even status modifier is that? I want to figure that out. Character. Weakly diseased. Alright, so poisoned is Green Skull, and White Skull is weakly diseased. Exit. Yeah. Alright, we need to rest. Fuck it. We're all in on this. Whack it down! Charge in! Swap arrows. And we're also running out of arrows, so I probably need to, like, get out of here and find, like, another general merchant. Just defend. Sucks. Stab! Slash! Oh, Roland's gonna go down soon. Next time, alright, actually, wait, hold up. Flaming Fist. Fuck you. Alright, can I get another one? Flaming Fist, yes. God damn, it's nearly down. Shit. Alright, finally. Jesus. Alright, nobody went down, but man, that sucked. That fucking sucked. This cave opens up into a sheer cliff wall beneath the tower. Piled into the ledge is a great heap of ash that wind occasionally carries away with great wisps. Carefully, you prod the pile only to find a small handful of scorched human bones and teeth. Looking around, you see that the grate in the ceiling above from which the ash appears to have been dumped. Well, guess we know where it goes. Can't. All right, just like, yeah, we're just gonna jump off at this point. All right, no, get the fuck out of here. We need to take a rest. No. There's a bed around here that we could sleep in somewhere. Back up here. Raid everything out of here. This annoying thing with the isometric thing is that, like, obviously it feels like there should be a shelf here. You can't access it. Although, I guess there's not. If we have this whole thing about highlighting, if it's not obvious, you can highlight it yellow below. Where are we going? Goddamn, where are the rooms? Not gonna explore. Shit, where's the bedroom? Ready to contain a large stone platform that appears to be hovering in some sort of shaft leading down as you take your first step into the room. However, the voice of Calipero booms throughout you. No, you have not crafted the salts of Elanthier. You cannot leave the summoning chamber without it. Don't tarry, I can't hold out much longer. Leave. Alright, back out. Where was that bedroom? Wasn't here. It's like up here, wasn't it? Nope. Back around here. There's a door up here. Yes. It's like some sort of living quarters. Alright, everybody, let's take a rest. God damn. Begin rest. Alright, so we weren't all injured, so we can actually, remove all status modifiers, hopefully. Oh no! Everyone's weekly disease. Alright, fine. No, not that. Spells. Spells. Cure moderate poison, cure moderate disease on yourself first. Moderate disease on her. Alright, can we find a attunement? God, what is this room? It looks like a child's room. That disturbs me. Not that way. Alright. So until I can get to a station for, oh wait, back around here. Alright. You're the most athletic, you try it. He's got a 10, so this should be easy to clear. Continue. There we go. Racing, you're back against the wall. The chute, you make a controlled descent until the chute emerges into a larger natural cavern. A short drop remains, but as the floor below is covered with water, you take the chance and successfully drop into the chamber. Leave. Wait. Oh, if I did that, I would have jumped down in here. Crap. Alright, well, better to not be surrounded then. Alright, so that's one less thing. What do I need? I need, we need the salts of silver. Yeah, we need more attunement tonics. Oh, we learned the beef stew recipe. Carrot, beef, and Umbarian wine, not Cambrian wine. Where did the term I know Cambrian refers to a certain geological period in Earth's well prehistory. What is this? Read. And we got that too. Potion of agility. Read. Leave. Alright. Oh, we have it all. Never mind. Alright, so we're ditzing around for nothing. Go to the station and let's use it. Salts of the Lanthiers. Subquest completed. Taking great care to place the ingredients into the catalyzer in the correct order. The process of transmutation begins. Loud mechanical noises and hisses of steam. Specifically, it's a deep sky blue color. The name comes from Latin cariolus, meaning dark blue. From I guess that's also where the word caelus, meaning sky. Alright, that fits. Take the salts. Seems you have done what Calipar asked you to do now. Make the way down into the summoning chamber and prepare to face whatever is down there. What was down here? Definitely. Yeah, it was a full loop around. Is there an alchemy station around here somewhere? I didn't even drop. Tori. This robes. No, I don't need that. Come on, where's an alchemy station? Is there one up here? I'm gonna go all the way back the fuck up because I need a prep. No alchemy station here? Are you kidding me? Your life is a lie. I didn't even know that was a button to summon my inventory. You have to approach it from the right direction. So seriously, not an alchemy station around here. No alchemy station. God damn it. Alright, fine. We got our max attunement, so let's, from resting, so let's go. What's going on in here? The plate is set into the floor, bobs slightly as you step onto it. It appears to be a kind of elevator leading down. Descent. Alright, let's do this. Howling winds scream through these halls. Though you feel it clawing at your exposed skin, there is something strange about it. A ghost wind, only partially of the material world. The other half coming from beyond. No doubt Calipero's summoning chamber lies ahead. Oh, what are these? A large square slab with small holes carved into it appears to be placed over some sort of shaft, sealing it shut. You attempt to look through one of the holes, but are knocked back by an unbearable stench emitting from below. But wait, was there something else? Movement? The slab seems too heavy to lift, and just as well, you have an overwhelming feeling that what is trapped in the shaft below was not meant for mortal eyes to see and is best left in the dark. Alright. Questions that I will leave remain unanswered. Oh, so it's supposed to be a bottomless pit. The howling witch winds rise as you push south into what must be a summoning chamber. Emerging from the central pool is a great whirling plume of black smoke. Blush light flashes inside it like lightning, and for a few merciful brief moments, illuminates something vast swimming inside the smoke. Something vast. What the oh god. Oh god. The thing claws at the threshold of reality, desperate to break through, like a drowning man trapped under the thinnest of ice sheets. Standing in front of the hideous thing is a single robed human figure, Calipero, no doubt. Continue. Encased in some glimmering sphere of force, Calipero's form is utterly frozen in time. Nonetheless, his continue. What the fuck? But there's more to you. You are a traveler of sorts, yes? Someone on Masterwork 200 of defense. Yeah. So, weapons. Accurate fine composite bow. Accurate masterwork composite bow. Is used in light armor. And then a large shield of stealth. They all go down to you. Masterwork view of toughness. Boots of toughness. Hat of celerity. +2 to initiative. Cumbrance minus. Ring of presence. What does presence even do? A character's ability to read and react to the surrounding environment and people. Locket of stealth. Let's hang on to that one for a moment. Light, please. Bardic magical. We don't have that. Tome, Stunning Touch, Mind Magic School, nobody has that. Shockwave, Earth Magic, Nature Magic School, Spirit Magic School. What's her face has? Any opponent or ally anywhere on the battlefield targets any. You got 3. Do I put it in Nature Magic? I put it in Nature Magic. Pretty much up on this. So what do you have? All right. Darskin, Nature Magic School, Tier 1. Does he already have that? Sure, fuck. Does he already have that? Sure, fuck it. That's Command Paralyzation. Spirit Magic School. No. Spirit Magic School. No. Body Magic School. Corporeal Restoration. We have that. Magic School. Corporeal Restoration. We have that. Cure Moderate Disease. Sure. Cure Moderate Disease. Sure. Man, he's got a lot. Force of Nature, Nature Magic School. Man, he's got a lot. Force of Nature, Nature Magic School. Fortify Awareness to this one. So, no need to buy it. Holy Light, Spirit Magic School. Holy Light, Spirit Magic School, Mind Magic School. Wait, what's this? Soul Magic, Diamond Magic School. Wait, what's this? Soul Magic, Diamond Form, Fire Warrior, Fireball, Playing Mark of Illumination. I had it. Mark of Illumination. I had it. Mark of Invisibility, Air Magic School. Invisibility, Air Magic School. Mark of Lethargy. I don't have Earth Magic. Cool. Mark of Lethargy. I don't have Earth Magic. Body Magic School. Miasma. Summon Giant Insect, Earth Magic School, Fire Magic School. Summon Magmite. Summon Ooze. Summon Vermin. No recipes for me, damn it. I like to trade with you. Alright, yeah. So, to question my action. Their greatest joy in life is serving their master, and their ascension is the greatest reward in strength. It is much closer in strength. Closer to our world, so close across the silver void. I saw only shadows, but across the silver void. I saw only shadows, but I saw enough. I saw enough. There are secrets in the deep, ancient secrets, enough to draw the seven. There are secrets in the deep, ancient secrets, enough to draw the seven eyes there, if at all possible. I just walk off the map like this. Map like this. Alright. Alright. Reaver, Blackguard. I'm using the hunting arrows I got. Alright. I'm using the hunting arrows I got. Alright. Fine for now. Fire. Bitch. Cat can tank by herself, in all honesty. Alright, what is it? Blinding Bolt, Dispel Magic, Blink, Thunderclap. Oh, they're doing its own work. Finally fighting random squishy humans. Who, you know. See here. Magic Missile. Magic Missile. I realize I could... Is this thing gonna start attacking me now? Critical hit. 23 piercing damage. Mind. But somebody can tank. Alright, you know what? Get over here. Save arrows. Finish them off. Just defend. Save your attunement. You don't have any attunement. And cat, you just stand by. Defend. No, defend. Alright. Flame Fist. Alright. Cat! We're out of town, but yeah, let's enter. Let's find the general store. Is there an alchemy station anywhere nearby? No. You general store? Man? No, you're a grocer. Buy meats. What's in here? Who's the general store? At... Did I say I was going to use these? I don't weigh anything. I swear this should... Oh. Did not mean to do that. Wine used to be... I already know those. Potion of Acid Resistance. Do I not know that one? What is this? Oh, it's just an exit. Alright. You. Inventory. What kind of shield do you have? Let's start busting into that. Alright. Save and exit. Inventory. Save and exit. No. Alright. Went for 2.5 hours. It's late. I probably should call it quits at some point. Oh my god, the apples. Non-stop apples. No. Alchemy Station. Potion of water caps. Damn it. What about acid resist? Can I find more lauder caps somewhere? Yo, food man, you got lauder caps? You also have some potion of bye. Mercury. Potion of frenzy, potion of speed. Oh, you got it. Oh. Seems my stream just went down all of a sudden. Come on, restream. I got 2 viewers now. Or leave. Alright, hold up. Oh no, wait. Shit. Alright, of the 3, all within the lighthouse is this northern island. Before we disembark, let's scour the outside of it and maybe we can make sense of what it is. Stand and deliver. Parlay. Success. You bring... You. What does this even mean? You successfully parlay. Cat. You're gonna go around flanky. You over here and you over here. Oh, just defend. Roll in to defend yourself. What are these? Snake firing, magic missile, lightning strike. No cascade? Are you kidding me? Pretty powerful. Shit. Defend. We're gonna get flanked. Oh, you haven't. Oh, you haven't. You know what's up? You know what's up? Alright, good. They went after Drina. Alright, good. They went after Drina, which is good. Alright. Which is good. Alright. Repeat. Twenty piercing damage. All my streams are dead. Restream's not working tonight. Day of the Santa Fury. Buried secrets. I'm probably gonna have to look online what I have to do.